Good afternoon.
Hello, Stitchers.
Hello. And welcome to River City Knits Podcast. How are all my lovely ladies doing today?
Very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing all right.
She's doing all
All
right.
right, we're here.
She's knitting with a pencil in her hand.
She is.
I know.
She's
I'm
very
about
serious.
to, I'm about to write.
Oh.
I don't know what I'm
Are we all working on socks? What are you working on?
A sock.
We're
you
all
writing a
working on
pattern?
socks.
Sock. No,
Oh.
not writing pattern. I was just gonna write a note for myself.
Notes. Can we fold them up and pass them around like we did in junior high?
Are we doing those little?
Yes. 1, 2,
Those
3,
were
4,
fun.
5, 6, 7.
My kids still do that. Well, my
R-E-D.
youngest does.
Molly does
Oh,
that
that's
too.
cool. I'm so glad that that's still a thing.
Oh yes, it's still.
Well, they act like they invented it.
right.
Y'all
Like,
don't know.
We did
Y'all
that like
don't know.
30 years ago.
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. It was a long time ago.
That's funny.
So what are you working on? That looks like...
Crafting my chaos.
No, it's
The yarn.
the yarn.
Yeah.
It's
Leon?
Leon
Oh, is it Leon?
Alexander.
Oh.
I have a
Hill
crafting my chaos in my stash that looks almost
Hill
exactly
Country
like that.
Yarn Crawl 2017.
Oh, nice.
I like it.
It was a good year.
2017.
It's fine vintage.
It was a good year.
So you have some Leon Alexander. Lovely.
Yeah, and then I'm doing. So this stuff is very colorful,
It is.
Yeah.
and I didn't want it to pull, but I think it's going to pull. But that's okay. I don't care. I was gonna do this pattern called Whiz Bang. Have you seen it?
I've not seen that one.
So they're staggered slip stitches. So every couple stitches you have this long stitch. And it looks pretty when there's more white negative space in the yarn. Because every once in a while it catches and then that'll be the color that pops. But there's not enough negative space here. And there's not one dominant color. So it seemed like a lot of work and I didn't get any texture and it just didn't look like anything.
Mm-hmm.
This is, I forgot the name, but it's like a swirl pattern.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I did a hat similar to that.
I have that pattern in my library.
My hat was called Hurricane, and it was like every 9 stitches you would purl,
Yeah.
and it would like the math was amazing,
swirl.
and so it made a swirl.
This is 8, I think every 8, and then you do 2 pearls, and so then you end up with a little. So
It was a lot of fun.
what might be
that was one of my
cool
first hats I did.
is, I don't know if y'all can see that.
I can see the pattern. Oh, sorry, she's meaning y'all.
Y'all.
Not us.
There's like this gold stripe, so I'm hoping that might swirl along with the swirl here. Look,
I see it.
you see
We're
that?
starting to pick that up.
Oh, that's a cool
cool.
pull. It almost has the way the color looks. I mean, you see the pearl, but then it almost has kind of like what is it? Argyle's kind of feel to it.
Yes. Oh yeah, it does.
There's a little bit of an Argyle
Look,
feel.
Elisa's got all the makeup.
She's so pretty.
I'm
so
just
pretty.
wearing lipstick.
I forgot to put on makeup.
I may have like
I packed
dry
it
skin
all.
right here,
No,
but
nobody can see. You're like, look like you got a little sun. You got a little lipstick.
I got lipstick on.
Hello.
It was like my friend gets the Ipsy thing where it's like a box, and last pledge drive back in October, her Ipsy box came during drive, so we're all together and like they came, and a lot of us at work get our mail, like our packages delivered to the office because there's someone to sign for it or accept it and stuff, and so she's like, oh my god, so she opened it immediately, and she's getting the stuff out, and she opens up the lipstick, and we're all like, excited, oohing and ahhing. She opens up the lipstick, she looks at it, and she's like, Elisa, this is for you. Because my dark skin and everything, she's very, she has dark hair and really, really like white, like luminescent skin. So she's like, I would look like a goth, she's like, it'd be like my 15-year-old goth self.
Yeah.
Unless she has bright blue eyes.
Nope, she's got brown eyes.
Brown eyes.
Yeah, so.
I had to put my
Ipsy that would be
on hold. That it's everywhere.
Yes.
Little samples are
everywhere. So her mom gets Ipsy or Sephora or one of those. and her mom just loves getting the package and the surprises. But then she's got this huge like gallon Ziploc bag of stuff that she doesn't use, and like every like 3 or 4 months she gives it to Vanessa, and she's like, take this to work. And so Vanessa will have like, she'll set it out on a table, and it's just a free for all.
Need to start giving them away.
So yeah, she's like, my mom she kind of likes the thrill of the surprise more than the actual what it comes with.
Mm-hmm.
So it's funny. Well, my sock is Nomadic Yarns. It's the Mischief Managed colorway.
So pretty.
Oh, I like that.
And I really like it a lot. I love it, actually. I love it. I have one sock already done, so this is my second sock. It is very squishy. It's really soft. So I've been knitting. So I wear a size 9 foot, and I've been wearing, I've been knitting my leg the same distance as my foot. That's something I learned from Claudine. She's like, it kind of keeps it easy, and you know how long it is, and it's nice because I think I've talked about this before. I had shorter socks, and I would wear them with pants, and I'm outside and it's wet and rainy, and like there'd be like a wind draft, and my ankles would get cold. So so this is kind of how I've been doing it. It helps it kind of just with like keeping track of it and stuff too, like it's how long it's going to be.
Nice. I have some mustache here.
That's pretty.
The colorway has slipped my mind. I don't know what it was. I'll consult my expert.
I know. I'm trying to figure out which one that one is.
I don't remember which one this is.
It's not the Fiesta one.
No, I have.
No, I have the Fiesta one. I don't know what we're all like. I would know we have it.
I like how they talk about me being obsessed, but really, all of us are obsessed.
No, I have the Fiesta one.
I know. That's really funny. Is it chocolate bunnies? No.
Peeps?
No, it's not Peeps.
I just made that up.
So
anyway, the ball band is somewhere at home.
But look at the cute little
the little slothies.
Sloths. So these will be at DFW.
They will.
Your yarn
I don't know how
bowls.
many. I probably have 5 or 6 left of the sloths, and then I am working on all kinds of good stuff.
We should design a fabric.
We should.
It says River City Knits on it. Do a giveaway.
That'd be fun. You're taking her yarn away from her.
So, I'll just take it right.
She's like, I can take it right back. No big deal.
Yeah. So that's what, a month and 2 days away, I think, until I leave.
DFW?
Yes, 33 days, I think, is all I have left.
That sounds about right.
So my garage is covered in yarn, as is various parts of my house, and fabric scraps.
Let us know if you're going to DFW because we'd love to see you. I spent the morning with Katie up in Austin today, and we're talking about like meetups and like, you know, finding time to knit and hang out with people. So give us a shout out
because I'll be there, of course, the whole time. But
I'm
yes,
driving up on Wednesday.
I won't be there. I'll be here.
You'll be here.
Stuck under a yarn ball.
So my collaboration with Carissa Browning for DFW, she posted some sneak peeks. That's with the pattern testers right now, and I'm like super excited because she's so crazy talented.
She's
and
super.
It's like a really simple pattern, but it looks incredible.
Now,
it just looks amazing.
Did the test knitters get a skein of your yarn for the test knit?
No.
So they're working with other.
So they're working with whatever they want to work it in.
Okay.
So, and then I will start sneaking the colorway probably here in the next 2 weeks. By mid-March, I imagine I'll have come out with that.
So you'll have an exclusive colorway with you and Carissa.
Mm-hmm.
And will you have one for the Fiber Festival as well?
That's the DFW.
That would be so you're making that.
Yeah,
that's nice. Okay.
And then I'll have little notions tins that will be exclusive for DFW. For both knitters and crocheters. So I'm getting you both, and I'll have some various other patterns as well. I'm super excited about this.
Man, that sounds awesome.
So yeah, I feel like I'm better prepared this year than I have been in other years, which is kind of scary because now I feel like I'm forgetting something. Like there's
you're
a
like,
catch.
this
I'm
is
waiting
too
for the other
easy.
shoe to drop. Like have a better schedule this year, and
Well, the babies are older.
and
Yeah.
things seem to be a little bit easier.
That makes sense.
But that's exciting.
Yeah.
Fiber shows are exhausting and a lot of work, but they're always so much fun. So
I'm super excited.
it's gonna be
It's going to be a lot of fun. So Carrie and I are driving up on Wednesday because I have a 9 a.m. class on Thursday.
What are you taking on
I'm
Thursday?
taking Thursday knit to flatter.
Who teaches that?
Herzog.
Ooh, Amy Herzog.
Amy Herzog. Knit to flatter. And I'm really excited. I've been wanting to knit tops for a while. And in fact, I have yarn for a top that I still haven't started just because I was talking this out actually. I was up in Austin and hung out with Katie, but then I was also at Gage and I was talking to one of their employees who I kind of know through Instagram, Amen, and she we were talking about tops, and there was another lady who does almost exclusively sweaters, and a lot of it is like I'm a perfectionist, and I'm really like it's almost not crippling, but what holds me back is the investment of the purchase of the yarn,
Sure.
and then the time to work on it, figure it out, and then it's too tight, or then it's like not the right. So, and I know you can just rip it out and start over. I mean, everybody's done that.
It's a lot of work though.
But I'm just a little nervous still. So I feel like taking this class though is going to give me the confidence to kind of just like go in. And I know you guys are very much of the school of like just jump in and get it done. And I'm the one who puts the toe in the water and then puts the other toe from the other foot.
What's
and then
the
kind
worst
of like
that can happen?
I don't know. This is my life though. I'm
just
overly
tight.
cautious. It's who I am, and I know this. So if I give myself the right tools, then I'll be able to do it. It's the same thing I did for sock knitting. It took me 1.5 years before I took the plunge.
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, and it's if you start out knitting shawls and stuff like that, you don't have fit.
no, you don't worry about it.
We don't gauge.
The biggest worry is you run out of yarn before the project's over, right?
Right, I'm gonna be short on yarn because
Right.
I didn't gauge swatch or whatever. But,
Right.
I mean, come on.
I always prematurely cast off.
Oh yeah, yarn chicken.
She premature cast off.
Cast off prematurely.
I've gotten good at weighing. Like I figured out how to play the weighing game when it comes to that.
I think
So I probably win at yarn chicken more often these days. than
I finally figured that one out. I was like, this
you guys are the ones who are like, let's just weigh it and let's just do the math. Like, you guys have helped me off ledges before, for sure. So, and then, so knit to flatter.
That'll be a great class.
So I'm excited.
Very nice.
And then on Friday morning, I'm taking, Ergo I Knit.
From Carson?
Carson Demers.
Is this a new class?
It's knitting comfortably.
Did
It
you-
wasn't the class I took when I was at Hill Country Weavers 2 years ago.
So it's
It
gonna
was
be different.
It's a different one.
different
It was
class.
one of the classes because you remember they had 3 classes and you choose
Right,
one.
that's not the one
So it was not the one I took. So I'm excited. It's a different class, but
That's cool.
I mean, it was also the year that I got the flu. So
That's
at
true.
the retreat. So
yeah, even if you did take it.
even if I did take it, it wouldn't hurt for me to do it again because that I did not. That was who else? Who was the one that I had to leave her class? Susan B. Anderson. I had to leave Susan B. Anderson's class
Oh, that's right.
because I was sick,
We were all sick.
and I
I
just
think I left.
I walked out of her class.
Who was the other person teaching that year? Bristol Ivy. I left her
Bristol Ivy.
class. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, it was horrible, and I just literally went to my bed and just slept.
Yeah,
So
that was a rough weekend.
that was really bad. So
Excuse me, my itches.
oh. So yes, those will be 2 classes.
That's cool.
That'll be fun.
And I think we're gonna leave Saturday afternoon. I don't think we're gonna stay through Sunday. I'm not sure. So that's something I need to talk with Carrie about.
You're
That's
probably
fun.
gonna just go and then go, let's stay because
Let's
we're
stay
having
the
so
extra
much
day."
fun.
We just might.
There's just so many people around, and it just
Well, it's
like
just,
it's just that. I know it's a fiber show, and there's classes or whatever, but the way they kind of set up, and I don't know, maybe it's just because all my friends are there, and it's friends that I haven't seen, and my fellow vendor friends, and everybody. It kind of has a retreat feel to it.
That's really nice.
And I know I'm there to like sell yarn and do all that, but they have so many places for people to knit, and there's just groups of people knitting everywhere that it feels almost retreat like to me.
That's a really nice feeling, because I feel sometimes like with a festival that there isn't always a place to sit and knit.
And they have a massive area. I mean, it's just massive, and they really want people to come in and sit. And now they have the vibratory. I think my mom is going to knit a pair of socks on. They have somebody bringing a circular sock knitting machine that's like 100 years old.
Oh, cool.
And so my mom's like, oh, I want to sign up to like knit
That's
a pair of
awesome.
socks on that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, do it.
Go for it. Yeah, because you'll have Carrie there.
Carrie's going to be
one of her booth
in
babes.
the booth.
Is this
helping
your
us out,
first DFW, Elisa?
It is.
Really?
It's always been during Pledge Drive.
Yeah.
It's the first weekend of April.
What hotel are you guys? Where are you staying?
I haven't done that yet. I have to reserve my hotel.
Were you staying at the one that's close to the place?
You're staying at the conference hotel.
Mm-mm.
No, you're staying at the
Holiday Inn.
The Holiday Inn
Express.
So I think Katie's the one. I don't know somebody's staying at the conference hotel, but the conference hotel hasn't I think it's just being completed this month.
Yes,
it's a brand new. It's a brand new hotel. Mm-hmm. So
and all of the hotels are like right there. I mean, none of them are like
far from each other.
Yeah, it's Las Colinas and Irving.
Everything's like right on a corner, and then they built.
I just remember the
music
1 year
center there, and
yeah, because I saw.
Oh, that's right. You went to a concert.
I went to go see. Not Depeche Mode.
Erasure.
I saw Erasure there.
So.
But so it does have that retreat feel, because we would, after the show, we'd all go to dinner, and then everybody would meet up at the lobby, and everybody was just knitting in little groups. So that's really nice. So that's what I mean. You'll probably end up hanging out with a bunch of people and being like, let's just stay one more night.
We kind of, my mom and I try to, because we have other groups, that we've met, and so we try to hang out with, everybody. So. But no, it's just, I don't know, I mean, it's fun. So.
I'm really looking forward to it.
It's fun. And I don't know, granted, I haven't been to any other big shows, like that. That's the biggest show that I do. But I don't know if Stitches or, Vogue Knitting or anything like that has that. Yeah, that's about all I'm up to these days. And some mindless knitting.
Mindless knitting.
I need a mindless knitting.
I do.
That's why there's always socks on the needles.
Yes, I haven't had socks on the needles in a long time, and I finally decided I that's something I need to get back to, because I am yet again on Sleeve Island, and I thought it would be easier this time, but no. I don't know. Sweaters, I think they get so heavy, and once they get so heavy in my lap, and especially with sleeves, I'm gonna knit 20 stitches, and then I'm gonna turn it, and it's just so much bulk that I just get tired of the bulk.
I've been trying to figure out what people are Sleeve Island. I'm like, isn't that the same as knitting socks?
No.
But no, when you're saying 20 stitches, but then it's just the bulk of it and the weight of it.
The bulk of it, and you have to turn it and turn it back.
I can definitely see that.
And I'm trying to fade and decrease and all these things at the same time.
Do we know about the sweater?
The Comfort Fade? I was working on it the last podcast.
Okay. I was like, I don't remember this, but okay.
Do we know about this? Enid? Do we know about
this?
So, I don't know.
That's funny.
We don't see Amanda as much as we used to.
No, and it's a shame.
Yeah, so.
And everybody gets together, and I'm always like, I'm at the gym. Not because I'm going to the gym, mind you. Because my daughter is going to the gym. Or I'm at home while she's at the gym.
Right. With the other one.
With the other child.
I'm off the gym wagon.
You're at the natatorium.
You're at the natatorium.
Yeah, but I'm not working out anymore.
Oh.
Gotcha.
I got sick 2 months ago. It's been a slow rebound.
You get older, those rebounds are real.
Every week I'm like,
Ooh.
okay, today. I don't want to.
I feel like I can't get
My
my
goal
legs
is just to
comfortable.
walk 30 minutes. Like, I'm just starting twice a week.
That's
Because
good.
I haven't been doing anything, and I need
Yeah.
I'm craving the movement, so I need to like listen to that and just start slow. Because my tendency is like, okay, I'm gonna go to the gym every morning at 5:30. No, please, that's just dumb.
I'm not going anywhere at 5:30 in the morning. I'll tell you that right now.
Right.
Yeah,
No, so
I used to work out at 5:30 in the morning.
I did too in high school.
10 years and 100 pounds ago.
no, ma'am.
But
I guess I did too when I was active
I loved
duty.
it. I loved it.
But no. That's because I had to get up. I had to be at work at 6:30, so I had to do something before that.
Go. What you giggling about?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just got the giggles.
you just got the giggles. So,
What?
this music, I just feel like I'm at a quinceañera.
I know, right?
I feel like I want to dance.
I know, and I also want to dance. So we usually
I'm all like
so
getting
like
shifty in my seat.
I know. It's quinceañera music.
It's the, what is that? It's a 30-second dance party.
To the left, to the left.
Yes.
I feel like I should be at a wedding.
Yeah, I know.
Quinceañera.
So,
Hilarious.
it's really distracting me. No, but it's good.
Yeah,
Like,
lost-
I just like, it would be the same as if Selena came on. I would just like bitty bitty bomb bomb all over the place. So, on this chair. So, that sounded gross, didn't it?
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, I can't breathe. You guys.
Oh, you'll have to edit at least half of this.
Oh my god. I'm a beady beady baba.
Shush, I didn't mean it like that. It wasn't.
Oh my
it
God.
wasn't. Oh.
Every week. Where's every episode?
It's every episode.
When to put a project out of its misery.
Yes.
When to know.
As you said, when to take it to the back 40.
When to take it to the, because I will take your project to the back 40 and rip it.
She doesn't have anger issues at all, guys.
No, it's just, I don't
Out of its misery.
put it out of its misery.
So what's your...
My
what's
mom's
your-
here. My mom's
What's
here.
her-
She's staying with us, and she wants to knit a sweater. So I started her on a sweater. But from the moment we started, she was unhappy. I've been
Viene.
unhappy. So I'm like, rip it out.
Start over.
No, I'll do it. And then we'd see something on the TV and see I wanted to do something like that. Then rip it out. Start over again. No. If you're not happy, rip it out. Knitting's supposed to be happy. And if it doesn't make you happy and it doesn't bring you joy, if it doesn't bring you spark joy, rip it out. There's no point in nailing yourself to the yarn cross for no reason. Just let it go.
Maybe we should Marie Kondo our old projects.
Mary Kondo, the old projects.
Bring them out. This does not spark joy.
Yeah, rip it out.
And get rid of it.
Mhm.
Clean it out.
Figure out what else you could do with
Because, I
it.
mean, come on, guys. For the most part, if those projects have been sitting for 6
They're not
months
gonna
to
get-
a year and a half, they're done.
Yeah.
To reclaim your yarn and
Cut your losses. Yeah.
move on with life.
Yeah, so that night I was like, I'm going to rip it out. She's like, no.
But I like it.
She didn't like it. She just wanted to keep doing it. I'm like, go rip it out. There's no reason for you to be unhappy. So we ripped it out. And a week later, we're in the same place we were. And
Still
she
not
likes it.
Oh, and she
Yeah,
likes
so you changed the
Yeah,
design around.
I changed the design. I did another. It's still top down.
She's doing a sweater.
But it's my top down that I just like made up. But it's got what she wants. So a tighter collar, like collar that goes up higher. Something simple. So I'm taking the Strange Brew pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I love that thing. If y'all haven't tried it and you're making sweaters, that's the place to start, I think. I'm not doing color work with Strange Brew, but I'm using it as my recipe on how to increase, because it's not a raglan, it's just the yoke.
It's just a yoke.
The yoke increases. So we're at that point where we're about to separate for the sleeves, and then she could just knit
As she pleases.
as she pleases.
Nice.
So I did a little a little 1x1, the collar, and then I put an eyelet right underneath it. Every 4 stitches there's a little eyelet, and then a little ways down I did this quatrefoil lace, and it's just
nice.
little 4 little holes, and they're separated, and that's it. I didn't do another row, I just did one, and she's really happy with that. So
It's a great color too.
It is. It's a beautiful color.
yeah, so we're happy.
Nice,
I'm
bright
happy.
purple.
Because if mom was not happy, ain't nobody happy. And I was not happy.
Oh, you're the mama, not your mama.
We're both mamas.
Yeah, I know. So it's like, so yeah, she's like, we're taking. And didn't you like?
Big mama
you were
was
like
not happy.
you
Little
like
mama was not happy.
staring at her as you ripped it out.
I was like,
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
not in a bad way. I wasn't being.
No, it wasn't a bad way, but it's still
It was happy.
It was
like,
it's gonna get done.
let it go. We'll do it.
Let it go.
So there's a second one of those coming out. That's what I heard.
Oh my god, I saw that.
Do you have any projects you need to put in the back 40 that I can take for you?
Well, no, I've already ripped it out, which was my clapotee.
You really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good. What are you gonna do with it?
I don't know yet. In fact, I went into the Brooks Farm Ravelry page to see what other projects people have done with it. And there's like 70 projects of just the clapotee. So I'm like, maybe I should try it again.
So what was the problem?
I just, it got in my head and I kept messing up the different increases. So I just need to like, like the purling, like I understand the whole concept of like you purl what you're going to drop. Like
Right.
totally understand all of that, but it just wasn't working. So maybe I'll try it again. Maybe it was just me in my headspace where I was. So that happens to be like with books. Like I may start reading a book and I'm just like, I can't get into this. And then like a month or a year later,
You give it another try.
and then it's like, oh my God, this is a great book or whatever. So I think maybe that's just what I need to do. So the yarn's all wound. And I want to make it big and I want to make it a hug, and I'm afraid I won't. So that's also what's maybe stopping me.
I like warm hugs.
Me too. I love hugs. Hugs are my jam.
And you? Did you rip?
I still need to rip the Tegna.
You rip stuff out.
Yeah,
You rip stuff out.
you have no problems with it.
I need to frog the Tegna.
So what do you
It's
need
so
to frog?
fun.
Come to the yarn barn.
Let me know.
Get some consultation.
Tell us down below in the comments.
Maybe we'll even offer to frog it for you.
Isn't there a Ravelry group that does like untangles knots?
Yes. They're like expert knot pickers.
So I feel like we have a wealth of friends who enjoy that.
Picking knots?
Karen LaMontagne loves.
Oh yes, picking out knots.
She loves untangling yarn.
I don't mind.
You don't mind. You're also like. And Carrie also is like.
Do they even know what that means?
I don't know. So
This
is
looks
what
like
She like blows on her knots.
she blows on the knots, and it's
magic.
and it opens them up.
And they go.
It's grandma magic. My grandma taught me that.
Grandma magic.
You have a little knot, you just blow on it, and then it untangles.
It really does work, because that's where I've been like.
But the science behind that is that you're blowing out and you're relaxing. Because what people do when they have a knot is they go and they pull on it. That's
Maybe guilty, yes, perhaps.
why do you pull on a knot?
Make it looser. Make it looser.
Because you get frustrated. You really should put it away. Don't do it when you're frustrated.
That's like me when I'm
It almost sounds like you're the hiccup.
Drafting the wool when I was trying to learn
spinning?
how to spin.
Yes.
No.
Oh, that's right.
The harder you pull, the more it will resist.
Where you have to, like, the fiber, you just find the ends and you just pull them.
It's very gentle.
No, she's like...
She's trying to karate chop it.
I know. I'm like, this isn't like...
I don't have the zen.
It's not a 50-pound, like, dumbbell.
I'm zen in other ways. I'll untie a knot, but I can't draft that stuff.
Oh, is that what it's called? Draft?
Drafting.
Draft the fiber?
You just kind of like pull it out.
You just pull it out.
Because it's either or.
But it's one of those things. The fiber drafts how it drafts. You cannot change the way the fiber drafts, really, because it's all in staple lengths, right? So where it separates is where it's going to separate. And you deciding, I'm going to separate it here, is not going to change the fact that it's going to separate it over here. It's just... Yeah.
Don't make no sense to me, but okay. It makes sense. But I don't have the zen for it.
So, speaking of fiber, my daughter's science class, they're studying life cycles or whatever. So they're studying the life cycle of cotton, being something that you grow, from a seed into the ground, and it goes through its life cycle to where it's, processed and then, changed into, clothing and stuff like that. Very versatile thing. I actually had cotton, sent raw cotton, like, here's a baggie of this, take it to your class. This is combed and carded and, for the most part clean, and it's right before they spin it into yarn or thread and make your clothes. So that was kind of cool. I was like, I have something for you.
That is
so.
That's really cool. Just like making it.
Yeah.
This is real.
Can Molly spin?
No, I don't think she's ever tried. No. She likes to treadle my wheel, but I don't think she's ever tried drafting it.
That's a start.
Apparently the treadling is more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, treadling is a tiring part to me. I really need a double treadle wheel, I think. Or to have mine converted to double treadle. Single treadle is just like...
double treadle. That's a hard word. That's a hard phrase.
Double treadle? Is it just use one foot or both feet?
It's just use both feet, but it's just one motion.
That might put me to sleep, just rocking like
this. Double treadle, it's more like, riding a bike.
You're like, that's relaxing.
I might put myself right into the spool.
Ouch.
My hair. We'll fall asleep into it.
Oh, do y'all want to see my close to you shawl?
Yes.
Yes. You finished?
No.
Okay. That's
pretty. Pretty.
So it's with Tippy Tree Yarns, and it's a single ply. So it's super soft. Wow.
Very nice. Single ply.
Very nice single ply.
Pretty. I like that.
Put a weird pose.
I know. Is it the right side? Yeah, it is.
Oh, look, there's a little tassel.
It came with the yarn.
That's so cute.
I know, it's really cute. So it's a really easy, fun knit. Someone was like, oh, these are short rows. And it's like, no, these are an 8-stitch bind off. So it's really a lot of fun. It's different from like a Martina Bem type of pattern, which is definitely short rows. So it's really easy. I want to try and use the whole skein. So like you had mentioned, keep weighing it just to kind of see.
Right. Yeah, because once you get to the end.
And the pattern calls for a picot bind off. I'm not gonna do picot.
Just do a regular?
Just do a regular. I'll just do a regular. And then I thought, well, should I do an I-cord? But I don't think it really goes with the pattern, like the rest of the pattern.
No, I wouldn't do an I-cord.
So I'll probably just do a regular bind off. Just real loose. Real loose. Maybe use a bigger needle, real loose. Because you know how I am.
Oh, you guys, I bought something.
What'd you buy?
I meant to tell you about this on the last podcast, and I got in the car to go home and went, damn it. So, I don't know if you guys have seen this on Instagram. Maybe I backed the Kickstarter
Oh,
for knitting the game.
have you seen this
heard
one?
of this?
Mm-mm.
So it's a card game.
It's a card game that uses like cards with real patterns and cards with real yarn, and you like do this knitting card game thing. You
I guess-
cast on and pick your yarn and your project and cast off and have a finished object and put it away. And
So it's like
Yeah.
playing cards, but like
It's like
instead of
playing
like
cards.
all the different
it's like the
things.
Dungeons and Dragons for knitters,
What?
but not at all the same.
Shut the front door.
So Stacy with mustache
She
yarns,
has a card.
she's been because one of her colorways is one of the cards. So she's been posting about it a lot.
Which is how I found out about it. And then I was
Mhm.
like, you know what? This is something I need to buy.
That's
That's
awesome.
really cool. I'll have to
So
look
maybe
into
when
it.
it comes in, hopefully over the summer,
We can
it's
play.
supposed to take like, I don't know, 45 minutes or something to play. Maybe we'll get some of our Thursday night people here.
and do
And
a
we'll
little
record
The game.
the game. A
That
game
sounds
night.
cool.
a game
Have
night.
a virtual game night.
That might be
I
fun.
like that.
That'd be fun.
I have knitting, but that's not the same thing. Remember the cards that Steve-O gave me?
Oh right, those are playing cards.
Those are playing cards, but it's all knitting stuff on them.
Ooh, nice.
So knit one, knit one, like make one right, make one left.
like different.
You could have a hell of an Uno deck out of like decrease 1, decrease 4,
Ooh,
That'd be cool.
that's cool.
make 2.
And I have a Sock Monkey tarot card deck he gave me.
Oh, that's cool.
I have a tarot deck.
My
It's-
friend Steven.
Sucks, my friend Steven. That was the coolest thing ever. I carry him around my bag all the time.
Oh, he would love to hear that. I have to tell him that. He's a good friend.
Indeed.
He has received a scarf from me. He's knit worthy,
Oh, he's knit worthy. Then he's good
Yes.
people.
but he wants another scarf, and I told him no.
You're not that knit worthy.
Well, scarves are the bane of my existence. They're so
Maybe.
damn boring.
Maybe Enid needs to make him a scarf.
Maybe you can make him a scarf. He wants to do them in secondary colors.
Excuse me?
Secondary colors.
So purple, orange. That's another secondary
that?
color.
Green.
green.
Turquoise is tertiary.
That's
That-
tertiary. No, green.
That orange?
Orange is red and yellow. Yellow and blue make
That
green.
green? That's
Because the one I made him is this royal purple. It's Barocco.
yeah. What does he want next? Green?
Purple.
Orange.
He wants orange next?
Orange or green.
Okay.
Pink. Pink is
You
a
heard it
secondary
here.
color.
Enid's going to make Steve-O a scarf.
Mm-hmm. Does he want a special style?
I don't know. He likes the one I made him because it's really like
Scarfy style.
Squishy?
squishy and it's long. Because it's so funny because people get scarves and they're not that long, but I knit it for his height.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks great on him.
Sorry, I just got the yawns.
That's okay.
You got the hiccups?
The
no,
yawns.
the yawns.
The yawns.
Oh, it just hit
So.
me.
I usually get the hiccups when I'm eating something
Mm.
or drinking something really fast, but the other day I just got hiccups randomly. It was
That's
weird.
kind of scary. Not scary, just weird. Not scary. Yes, hold on, I'm all tangled.
scary.
There we go. We're good. So,
Random hiccups.
yeah, scarves are boring to me. And he's like, that's the same thing as a sock.
Scarves
No.
are kind
No,
of boring.
it's not.
They're boring. And I had a pattern. It wasn't like I was just knitting. There was a pattern to it.
Maybe I'll throw a cable in it or something.
Or maybe that'll be
Ooh,
nice.
Cables will be interesting.
Maybe that'll be nice.
Let me give you some.
Because you can't make a
Thanks.
green scarf without cables.
Oh, that's true. That'll appeal to
Why?
his Scottish
It's kind of,
sensibilities.
I don't know, it reminds me of something woodsy and Celtic-y.
Celtic.
Too green and brown.
Earthy.
Steve-O.
Oh man, I'm so relaxed
Rusted
now.
root.
From all that
Is that
laughing.
rusted root?
It's rusted root.
I was like, who is this?
It's rusted root.
I don't know if you guys can hear the music, but
Who is this?
Rusted root.
Are you sure?
I'm gonna Shazam it.
I thought it was the what you call it, guys? Talking Heads guy. Not
No.
Talking Heads. Why is this camera moving so quickly? Send Me on My Way. That's Rusted Root.
Yeah. She's right.
Te dije.
They sound like those people. What's the name of that group? Oh, never mind. Te dije.
Oh my goodness.
What's the name of those people? Talking Heads? I don't want to work. I just want to bang on the drum all day.
No, that's not Talking
That's
Heads.
not Talking
Who is it? Rusted Root?
No.
Who is it? Something Heads.
Is it?
I don't think it is.
Do you want to put it on the 20 minute?
No, I think it'll be okay if we go a little bit over.
Okay.
Are we done?
Womp, womp.
We just kind of got distracted by the music.
We
It's
really
too-
did.
We were
My
like,
goodness. They probably can't even hear the music. They're probably
No. You're gonna have to put. Oh, is it proprietary?
yeah, we can't
Never
do
mind,
it.
we can't do
YouTube will
that.
shut us down. YouTube will be like,
No.
shut it down.
Can you do your Northern Ireland accent? Can you do a little?
Shut it down. No.
No.
Is that proprietary too? Will YouTube shut us down?
So I'm obsessed with Dairy Girls.
Gordon
it's a
Ramsay.
I still have
Netflix.
not watched this.
It's a lot of fun. Rebecca's the one who told me about it, and
That's disgusting.
I have to put on the closed captioning things underneath because I'm like, and it's when the parents talk. The girls I understand. It's when the parents are talking. I'm like, what was?
What did they say? Or the grandfather, when he talks sometimes,
Yeah.
it's hard to understand.
He is.
But Elisa's like, you're not watching it with closed captioning? I'm like, no, it's what did I say? It's the language of me people.
And she'll text me, and I read it in her Irish accent. Like she'll like say stuff, and it'll be like about Dairy Girls or whatever, and she does the me and the I. And
Oh, because I started watching Dairy Girls, and then I started watching You.
Oh.
I'm on episode 5. You don't like it?
Read the book.
Tried.
Read the book.
She's not gonna
Don't
read the
watch
books.
Read the book.
I'll try. I'm still watching it. I'm just kind of like, this guy is so creepy. And she seems creepy too. I wonder if that's the twist. That she's just
What
as
episode are you
nuts as
on?
him. I don't know.
She's got secrets.
I sleep through the end of it. I sleep to the end of every episode.
I'm at episode 5, and I think there's 10. So
What happens to episode 5? Do I need to put spoiler alert on the notes?
No, yeah, we won't talk. I won't put any spoilers. But my friend is coming into town next weekend, so she's like, I want us to like go have drinks and talk about the show. So I have to finish the next 5 episodes in the next week. She's like in shock that I didn't just like binge, because she watched it in 2 days and she watched all 10 episodes. But I can't really do that with a 45-minute show.
The language in this show drives me nuts. That you would like me to know this, but blah 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 blah. You blah 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 blah. You blah 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 blah.
So you've only watched the first episode then?
No, I've watched like 3 or 4 of them.
Okay.
I know that Sleazeball got what he deserved. There's too many sleazeballs in this one, but Sleazeball, the boyfriend.
There are no redeeming characters. That's another show with no redeeming characters.
No, there isn't. There isn't.
I seem to watch a lot of those lately.
Yeah, that's what Scott was saying. It's like, we're watching the show and there's nothing about any of these people that we actually like. But we're watching the story.
But still watching the story.
Like, there's not a character that I'm like, can relate
Rooting for.
No.
with. Maybe the little bookstore guy with the cook that likes cooking his cookbooks. He's alright. He's cute. Or is he bad too?
You have to watch and see.
No, don't ruin it for me.
No, I don't think so.
You read the book?
I read the book. I think I watched 2 episodes of the show, and I just find the show like so cheesy and just over the top that I'm like, well.
Okay. I'm glad that
I like it.
I'm not alone.
But I haven't read the books. Because I get like that with a lot of movies after I read the books, and I'm like, I can't do this.
We read the book for book club. Well before
it even
the show. It was ever going to be a show.
Right.
So yeah, and I've come to decide that I have to stop carrying around my book club books in my knitting bag.
Why?
Because then it forces me to make a choice. When I open the bag, I'm like,
you're like, do I read or do I
read
knit?
the book or do I knit?
That's why I like Audible.
So last night's book club book never got opened, y'all.
Ooh.
Kristen Hanna, Night Road.
So I'm going to read the top sentence on here because, so I'm a woman of a certain age. So like when I like hear this, I think, oh, it's going to be like for 1947 or something. No, it says people on the island still talk about what happened in the summer of 04. And I'm sure it's not 1904.
And now we feel really, really
I
old.
do. Like, I'm thinking, oh, is this going to be 1904? No, that's the 2004.
Womp, womp,
Womp, womp, womp.
So that's just kind of funny.
Dang, the last book I got into was that one weird mystery book.
The book Amanda didn't read.
The book I did not read.
It was an Audible mystery that I picked on a whim, and it was about this couple that goes on a honeymoon, and they find a airplane crashed to the bottom of the ocean. They go scuba diving, and there's diamonds and money, and
Didn't they just make that a movie?
did they? I would love to watch it. Hopefully they didn't make it stupid. But the story was kind of interesting.
It feels like a movie trailer that I've just seen.
But I did find myself in my car yelling at the character a lot. What are you stupid? Why are you going back? Don't turn on the cell phone.
What are you doing?
Those are the good books.
You don't turn on the cell phone.
Oh my god.
Now they've got you.
That's funny.
GPS tracking.
Yes.
Oh, that sentence just kind of threw me for a loop there, Amanda.
Oh,
What,
4.
GPS tracking?
Yes, for 2004.
Oh, 2004.
Right?
Yeah, 04. Yeah, no, it says.
And then
yeah.
you feel like you're like, God, that's not that long ago.
That wasn't that long ago.
That was like 15 years ago, y'all.
What?
Yeah, we're in. Yeah,
Oh, I feel old.
we are. Well, we're as old as we feel.
So I'm watching this show on television, speaking of that, and it's this whole thing, like the season finale was last week, and I'm not going to tell you the show or what happens because I don't want to be spoilery since it was like 2 days ago. But it, like, one of the things to do with the character dates back to like 2001, right? And then they're going this, and he like 2001, but he was not married and he didn't have kids and all this, and now he has like grown teenage children, and I'm going, how does he have like grown teenage children if he didn't have them back in 2001?
That's 18 years ago.
Because that was 18 years ago.
Right.
That's the time warp.
It doesn't seem
It doesn't seem that long ago.
that
Yeah.
long ago. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to go, well, that's like a major plot hole there. Like, how does that even work?
But then it does work.
But then it does work. And then you feel really old.
I've had my
Your name's...
name tag.
In case you didn't know, this was Enid.
I mean, and on the other side, it's a barcode, so I'm all. That's my name.
Oh
Very
my
Cardi
goodness. I know. That's what I heard. So do we have anything else?
I don't think so.
No.
I think we're all ridiculous out.
I think we are. Sock yarn projects for the win.
Yeah, we didn't even plan that either.
I know. That's what's kind of fun.
It was necessary. This weather's weird. On Monday's gonna freeze. Tomorrow night's gonna freeze. It's gonna be like 29, 30 degrees in the evenings. Are lows, right?
No. I don't know.
Jeanette gifted me a little hot cocoa kit that has this little marshmallow.
Have you used it?
No, I'm gonna wait till tomorrow night when it's cold.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So,
I'm gonna Instagram that.
Yeah, because
Thanks, Jeanette.
I was like, this is so cute because it's got a little like marshmallow with a chocolate thing.
It fits right over the cup.
in the mug, and it just looks really cute. So I was like, when am I going to use it? And then this whole cold front, the craziness is coming in. So I was like, I'm going to wait till tomorrow night.
Ridiculous.
It's yeah.
And the shop's in an old house. It was built in 1910. And so today was like really cold in the shop, and my mom and I left to go get something to eat. And it was warm outside.
Yeah, it's warm outside.
So it's warmer outside than it is in the store. It's so weird. Anyway,
it is.
That's what happens when you're in an old house.
It's a cool old house.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think we're going to end the podcast now. Y'all take care. Have fun. Enjoy stitching.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.